Good greetings, Rusty Dog here, welcome to Flight Sim. So, why are we doing this flight? Well, I saw this flight, not the entirety of it, but I saw the takeoff and some of the flight on YouTube. It was actually shown as a real flight, and I thought I would come and duplicate it. So, actually today I did grab hold of the new, well, new in quotes, PMDG Boeing 737-600, which is a smaller one. And the only reason I'm not using that one is that it didn't come with many liveries, and it hasn't got this one. At least not yet. We don't have an aerolíneas livery for it. And the flight, the real flight that I saw, based on the one we're doing today, was done in a 737-800. So let's quickly get on board. I've set up a view, which did I give it a key? Takeoff 1. This is one of the views they had on the video of the flight. And then they had one similar to this, but it was pointing to the pilot. Now, we don't have a pilot on this flight because they're invisible, unfortunately. So I can't really do that one. But we can have this one. This was one of the cameras that was set up inside the actual plane. And so we're going with that. Now we've got a new version here of Chase Plane, and it's giving me some problems with the wing. These left Alt 1, because these are Microsoft keys for setting up cameras, and this is supposed to take over the Microsoft keys entirely, and in this version it's not really doing that. So if I go left Alt 1 for overwing, I get this, but if I go outside and then press it, so it's a little bit broken. I don't know why, but there you go. All right, so let's get this set up. We've got the flight plan ready to go, and we do have stairs attached, but I think I'd probably rather have the jetway. Let's get the batteries on. So yeah, basically I'm just mimicking a flight that I saw on YouTube today. So this is an actual real-world flight that is being done. It's about an hour, I think. Actually, let me have a look. SimBrief's flying time is an hour and 6 minutes. So yeah, it's a pretty short hop, which is fair enough. Okay, so let's get the, whoops. Can you go up as well? Thank you. And what else we got? No, we're okay for now. Okay. So let's just wait for the screens to initialize, and then we can get going. I've heard that aerolíneas is not a fantastically great airline, but I'm sure there's people from Argentina will criticize their own airlines. We've got airlines here that we criticize. Ryanair, I think, is a butt of many jokes. Okay, come on. It takes the screens a little while to power up, so while they do, let's bring the data in. So here we are in Argentina. You can see we're going to be taking off on a runway that has kind of the sea on both sides. Let's take away the lock here, and we're going to be just flying up to a place called El Calafate, or El Calafate. I don't know how they pronounce it. And the place we're taking off from, I've never heard of it. It's Ushuaia. I don't know how to pronounce that, but it sounds like wish you were here. Going to Calafate, which I don't think I want to be on that flight. Rio Grande. Wow, okay, so this might be a decent flight then. And there's only one ILS runway, and that is runway 25, and that is the one we are scheduled to be coming in on. So hopefully that'll be good. Okay, weather here looks very good. Temperature 11, so arrival, anything notable? Not really, other than 5 degree warmer. Okay, awesome. Screen's on? Screen's on. Cool. Right, I just want to make sure that the plane is set up correctly, because, oh, actually, there's a way I can do this. No, maybe not here. It's not the panels. Here we go. Aha, it's using 70822. This is the one I normally use. So it should have the yaw damper. It does. And the new controls for here. Yeah. Okay, we're set up okay. Right, fine, let's go in. Let's go into the FMC and select the position. I think we're at gate number 2, but because I'm not loading in any third-party airports, not that I have any, I don't know, but I think this is gate 2. GSX should tell me. It is, gate 2. All right, let's see if it accepts that. So reference airport is SAW 1 and SAW 2. SAWH. And we're flying to SAWC. There we go. And gate number 2 will give us the exact. Right, so that matches the GPS. Awesome. So we can either pick that one or this one. This is the GPS of the airport itself, not the position of the plane. So we either need to pick the GPS or the gate number. I'm happy with either because they're both the same. And we'll put that in. Cool. Let's go to the route now. Uh-oh. Delay. Right, now we need to clear the scratch board at the bottom there, so we have to get rid of that. Otherwise it won't work. And let's load up the sim brief plan. If I don't set the payload and the fuel here, I'm pretty sure we can do it with GSX. But it's quicker if I just do it like this. So we're not wasting time getting passengers on board, you know, visually. And yeah, we need to get the flight plan in properly here, don't we? So runway 25. And then click load. And activate and execute, I think, is next. Activate and execute. Awesome. So now we have all the legs in. Okay, so departing from, I think we're departing from runway 25 and landing at runway 25 as well. So that's nice. Coincidental. So departing from runway 25 via GRA 1B. No transitions. Nothing listed, so we can't put one in. I don't think there is one. And we're arriving at source C on ILS Zulu 25. Hopefully that's the one they'll give us. If Beyond ATC tries to divert me to runway 7, I'm going to deny it. Okay, so we want dev, we want this one, and transitioning at Devis, but there is no Devis listed here, so we can't choose it. Okay, so let's just click that. All right, let's run through. Oh, look at this. See, this is what happens when you don't take off from runway 7, which is what the video did. The video I watched of the real flight took off from runway 7, and it makes a lot more sense rather than having to do this horrible turn. Let's have a look close up. Ugh, nasty, but okay. I wonder if we can ask them to change to runway 7. I wonder if it's operative. We can have a look at that maybe. Anyway, let's run through the plan and see what we have here. Let's hope that everything joins up as we go. Oh, okay, sorry, I did take the range down a little. Put that back up. And we have a break. All right, let's try joining these up and see what happens. So that puts me, there's the runway. So what are we looking at there? 15 nautical miles out? 3.4. Right, so from Isaacso, it's 3.4 to the final fix, and then 7. So 10.4 nautical miles. Okay, we can do that. We can do that. All right, back into map mode. Yeah, we'll manage it. I just don't like to have to do this turn. I will request runway 7 if it's available, and we'll see if we can do it. All right, lovely. Okay, back to the home, I guess. And we'll sort the performance out in just a moment. Yeah, we don't need that. Oh yeah, wind request, we can do that. Get the climb winds in. Is that what it's going to do from here? I normally don't do this little bit here. I thought it did the wind request in a different place. Pretty sure it does. Like in the climb phase, right? No? Because we have climb winds and descent winds, but okay. We'll leave it as it is. Right, so let's go now to here. And let's put the information in that we need. So we'll be cruising today at 36,000 feet. So flight level 360. I think I have a camera for this actually. This one, there we go. And 0 fuel weight, well, we can add that in automatically. Let's put 1 ton of fuel as reserve. Cost index today is 2.8. So the only thing I need to fill in is the cruise wind, and let's do that. Transition altitude 8,000. We'll have to check that out. Okay, so cruise wind, let's go back to here, and we are flying at 36,000. So let's come down to the wind information. And 36,000 at top of climb is 283 over 38. Right, so 283 over 38. Okay. In you go. And execute. Right, performance. I needed to do the N1 limits first. Okay, no matter. Right, let's work out our performance. And let's import all of this. Optimum. Well, we don't need anti-ice today. Just about. Normally about 10 degrees or less you want anti-ice on, possibly. It's 11, so I'm going to go without. Right, so the takeoff rating is TO2. Oof. Tell you what, man. All this movement in the cockpit's making me dizzy, man. Hey David, how you doing? Buenos dias, ¿cómo estás? Right, what was the CG? 24.9. I thought my head was ready for this. I think I'm burnt out on all the streaming. Let's see if I can complete this anyway. What was the optimum flaps? 5? Yep, 5. And then 2, 3, 8. So flaps 5. Oh, it's actually got it right this time, so we can just insert them. Or not. 1, 2, and 3. Right, trim is 5.31. Oh, I didn't set up a trim camera. Okay, no worries. Yeah, that's not what I wanted. Are you not moving me now? Oh, Jesus Christ. No, I'm pressing Shift D, not D. Wow. All right. This frickin' gyroscope, honestly, this shouldn't be happening. It's like Flight Sim doesn't know the difference between the key press of D and the key press of Shift D. That's two different keys altogether. Okay, I think we want to be around there. Let's get the parking brake on while we're at it, because otherwise we're not going to be able to get ground services. Okay, so we need to program the autopilot now. So the V2 speed was 148. If we add 5 to that, we will get 153. So that's the speed we're going to put into here. Altitude, well, I'm just going to program in the cruise, and if we need anything underneath that, they'll tell us. All right, heading, well, let's find out off here what the heading is. Actually, I think it's in here. So we're taking off from runway 25, which is 254, so that will be our heading. All right, and while we're here, let's put the flight directors on and the auto throttle. Right, what else? What else do we need? There was something else. Oh, yeah. Transition altitude. So it said it was 8,000. Let's just see if we can confirm that. Let's do one of the SIDs here and see if it tells us. There it is. I don't know if you can see it, guys, but I'll zoom it in for you. Transition altitude 8,000. So that is absolutely fine. And as for the arrival, hopefully we'll be getting ILS runway 25. And this is the information that we're going to need. So, decision altitude 832. The runway is 632 feet above sea level. So, 632. So the closest I can get to that, I guess, would be 650. But I don't know whether to go down to the nearest below one or round it up. 632 is closer to 650 than it is to 600. Anyway, and the altitude that we're going to be at, as I said, is 36. Yeah, right, we're going to be all the way up there. Okay. Right, let's get the aft fuel tank or fuel pump running. Let's get these on. If you hover around here, the switches don't work. And that's because they're beginning to conflict with this frickin' thing. It's not a very well implemented system. Right, let's get this onto auto. The APU bleed, we can put it on for now. We don't need it on at the moment until we start the engines, but we can. And the yaw damper I'll set later if I remember. If I remember, we need to set that. Okay, I think we're ready to taxi. Let's get the radio set up. So, Argentina, we need to tune into 127800 just to find out the ATIS information. Do I have radios on 1, 0, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. Oh boy. Right, 127.0. Literally 0. 0, 0, 0. Okay. Activate. Oh. Talk to me. Oh, it's not that correct channel. Sorry. 127.800. No wonder it was silent. Go. Talk to me.
Advice on initial contact Schwab information whiskey.
Whiskey. Okay. We need the air pressure.
Ushuaia Malvine is airport information whiskey. 2308 Zulu. Wind 240 at 15. Visibility 10 miles or more. Scattered at 4500. Temperature 11. The point 02. QNH 1008.
1008.
Departing Rango 25. Transition level 090. Advice on initial contact Schwab information whiskey.
Okay.
Ushuaia Malvine is airport information whiskey. 2308 Zulu. Wind
Struggling here, guys. Struggling with my head.
Visibility 10 miles or more.
Well, my eyes, really.
Scattered at 4500.
Okay. Ushuaia Tower, this is Argentina 2627 with information whiskey requesting IFR clearance. Once we've got that, we'll start the EPU.
Ushuaia Tower, thanks for information whiskey.
You're welcome.
Runway 25 Rio Grande 1 Bravo departure. Squawk 6503.
Roger, expect runway 25 with GRA 1 Bravo departure, squawk 6503, Argentina 2627. What have I messed up there?
Argentina 2627, read back correct.
Thank you.
Read back when ready for pushback or engine start.
Right, 6503 was the squawk code. Let's get that in. 6503 and make sure that we're on TARA. We don't need to go to full TARA yet until we, are ready to take off, but we'll do it anyway so that it's done.
2627,
What?
read back correct.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Tell me back when ready for pushback or engine start.
Sorry, I was ignoring him. Roger, will call back when ready for pushback or engine start. Argentina 2627. Alright, let's get the APU running, guys. So, click and hold until it positions itself back on again. Alright, let's go to this view and we should see its bum getting a bit hot. Hot bottom. Still got the chocks there, we need to get rid of those. There we go, generator is starting up. So while it does that, we can remove the chocks. The chocolates. Actually, I want to wait until it's up because once we remove the chocks, it's going to remove the ground power. And I don't want to do that until the APU is fully running. So the only plane PMDG haven't brought out yet is the 700. So okay, you know, it is what it is. Let's get rid of the master caution and okay, so this blue light is on here, so that tells us the APU is ready to go. So we'll flick power over from the from the ground power. Turn the ground power off. Let's put the other fuel tanks on now. And have I missed any switches? Because at the end there should be no orange at all. And we've got one there waiting for the engines, these two waiting for the engines, the forward entry because the door's open, and there. Okay. It should all be extinguished. Right, now then, let's go to here and ground ops. And you can remove the chocks from here as well, so let's do that. And that should get rid of the stairs. Oops, wrong key. That should get rid of the stairs. Close the door. Nice, nice. We're using the blended wings today, as you can see. It doesn't have the little scimitar tips underneath. Okay, the plane looks like it is free, and thus we have at least one orange light out. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more orange lights, which should disappear once the engine started. Okay, I think we're ready. Let's get the beacon light on, just to let it know.
Argentina 1886, ILS Yankee Rango 25.
Argentina 1886.
My frame rate seemed to have suffered a bit.
40 at 15, runway 25, clear to land.
Okay, the frame rates are up and down here.
Clear to land, Argentina 1886.
Let me see, I don't think we can request... No, we can't request a runway change from here. Okay, never mind. Ushuaia Tower, or however you pronounce it. This is Argentina 2627 requesting push and start.
Argentina 2627, Ushuaia Tower, push back
Ushuaia,
engine start
is that
approved.
how you pronounce it?
Face east.
Roger, will face east, Argentina 2627, thank you. Is this going to go through itself automatically? I don't think I need this menu, to be honest. Especially if the guy's working on the plane.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
There they all go. You're not ready for pushback because you haven't even got the little truck on my wheel.
Departure checks completed. Bypass being inserted.
Hey, what's up, Captain? How you doing? How do I pronounce your name? TNT. I'll just go with that's on your avatar. Welcome. Right, okay, wait a minute. Wait. What's the load? Is this for the winds? Why is that there? I'm going to load it. Should I have loaded it? No. Oh, I haven't got time for this freaking thing yet.
Release parking brakes, please.
I'll release parking brakes in just a moment. We're going to be late starting the engines then.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at wing.
Come on, give me the index. Nada. Absolutely nada. Okay, that's fine. Oh, okay. All right, we did put it in. All right, sorry. There was just something I needed to check because I wasn't sure whether I actually filled it in. But yeah, we did. Cool. It's fine. Right, let's start to get the engines going then. So...
Argentina 1886.
Is that snow? There's a lot of snowy mountains around here, guys. There's a lot.
Exit right at Alpha, Argentina 1886.
If we take a look around here, look at the mountains. All right, it sounds to me like we've just got that engine up. So, yep. You know, because this switch will click back into the off position. That's when you know you're ready.
Please set parking brakes.
Please set parking brakes.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Very Spanish. A good engine start. Good engine start.
Argentina 1886, Gate 1 taxi via Alpha, Charlie.
Okay, autopilot then.
Gate 1
Flights,
via Alpha,
auto throttles,
Argentina
max
186.
speed, heading, altitudes, all good. Couple more things to set before we take off, but we can do that at the threshold, or the holding point I should call it. And that's the switch flicking off. And I am happy with that, so let's confirm it.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
You can disconnect, people. Oh my god, we have another one. Hey, you better be turning. Oh boy. Beyond ATC, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why have you told me to come out here? Or why have you told this guy it's okay? This isn't good. We have a Mexican standoff.
Unlocking gear.
Well, I can either go through him or go around him. Air pressure is incorrect. Brilliant. Right, if we go outside, can we set the flaps from here? So it's flaps 5, so 1, 2, and 5. They look quite dirty, don't they? Yeah. There's another Boeing in front of us, waiting to go. Beyond ATC's kind of messed that up. Ushuaia Tower, this is Argentina 2627, requesting taxi to runway 25. Oh boy. Look at how long the shadow of the plane is on the left there. All this.
Argentina 2627, runway 25 taxi via Charlie, Alpha.
Roger, runway 25 via Charlie and Alpha. Argentina 267, thank you. Awesome stuff.
My pleasure.
So,
Argentina 2627.
all right,
Position for traffic.
we'll go around him. Why is your description VFR you're flying so automatic? Yeah, IFR, yeah, IFR flight. It's all set up as IFR, and beyond ATC can only do IFR as well.
Argentina 2627, Ushuaia Tower.
What? Hold on. What's he after now? Oh, it says hold position for traffic. All right, I'm gonna let my co-pilot respond.
Argentina,
She's not dressed for the occasion today, by the way, guys. Look, Miss Casual here.
Argentina 2627, continue taxi.
Yeah, I know. Hold position for traffic, but he wasn't going to go around me, though, was he? I had to go around him. It was the only option. Right, it looks like we have to actually go onto the runway. That can't be right, surely. Okay, yeah, maybe it is. Sometimes, yeah. Oh, yes, it is. I remember from watching the real flight, the guy was on the runway and had to turn around at the end. But he took off from runway 7, which is the opposite side. We've been given 25, which, it's not ideal, but okay. We have to go all the way down here now, believe it or not. And if Beyond ATC knows what it's doing, well, there shouldn't be any planes coming in. And what time is it? Local. Coming up to 8 p.m. I think, local time. So we might be landing when it's a bit, well, obviously we're going to be landing when it's a bit darker. What I mean is when it's dark, like maybe not nighttime, but maybe full-on twilight. Who knows? Right, we do have mountains around us, so I will be enabling the terrain. As you can see here, we don't want to be near that. And behind me, well, I'm hoping... Oh, I've set up a couple of other views, guys. I did one called Belly Front or something. Yeah, there it is. Which is this. And then we've got this takeoff view here, which, if I minimize, yeah. And then I've got that one. Now, this was a view that was on the actual YouTube video I watched of the real flight. I haven't got any keys mapped to it, though. I couldn't be bothered. Like, I don't know, couldn't think of which key to assign to it. Let's see if we can speed up a little here. I think 40 knots is the maximum taxi speed, right? I believe so, anyway. And we are trimmed. Yes, 5.31. Nice. Aha, so it's rotating the chrono. That is for time manipulation, which we won't need to do today. Oh my god, got me trundling up this runway here. Oh, yeah, never mind. So we've got like plenty of water around us. Water running off the edge of the runway there, and also... Oh, we better turn quickly when we take off, guys. There's a kind of a mountain there. This is going to be fun then. Oh yeah. Avoid the mountain on the way up. I would have much preferred to take off this way. That mountain looks very nice in the background there. But we will be U-turning around into that direction. Now, which way do we have to go? Left or right here? There should be a yellow line telling us which way to go. I don't know if it's always right or always left. There's no yellow line here, guys, to guide us around. I don't see one anyway. Am I allowed to go beyond here? I'm doing it anyway. Oops, too much brakes. Wow, okay, the sun is definitely setting. What a view. I can't put my shades down, guys, because I've got the frickin' I've got the HGS system here. So you can't have sunshades because it occupies the same frickin' space. Right. Absolutely gorgeous. Alright. That thing's a good thing for helping you land. Okay, if I take off back here, then that's going to be better because, you know, I shouldn't have actually come on the runway, but should have put the taxi lights on as well. Never mind. Ushuaia Tower, this is Argentina 267 requesting departure from runway 25.
Argentina 2627, backtrack runway 25. Cal when ready for departure.
Backtrack runway 25. Call when ready, Argentina 2627.
I have never been told that before. Backtrack. Ushuaia Tower, Argentina 267 requesting departure from runway 25. Want me to come off the runway again? Don't tell me backtrack, please.
Argentina 2627,
Thank you.
Ushuaia Tower.
We're going.
40 at 15, runway 25, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 25, cleared for takeoff, Argentina 2627.
Okay, I was going to handle that one. Never mind. Alright guys, here we go. This U-turn that we have to do is going to be... I'm going to have to do it all manually. And then, I don't think the plane's going to go that tight. Maybe it can. But I'm probably going to go a bit further out and then re-intercept the line and then we'll get the autopilot on. I'll do my best. I'm not a real world pilot, but I'll do my best. Thankfully we are turning round, so we'll have the sun behind us.
V1.
Hello. Gear up. Oh, look at that sun on the water. God, this thing's really lifting. Did we get the trim right? This thing's lifting really, really nice. Like really easily.
Argentina 2627. Contact Ushuaia departure 118.1.
Contact Ushuaia departure 118.
Look at that, guys.
Argentina 2627.
Too late to get a screenshot now.
Ushuaia, Argentina 2627, 1,900 feet.
Why did that come on?
Argentina 2627, Ushuaia departure. Good evening. Identified. Climb to flight level 180.
Why did that come on?
Flight level 180, Argentina 2627.
I'm not seeing the flight directors either, by the way. Ah, now they're there. Thank you. LNAV and VNAV. I'd like to get out and take a look at the views, but unfortunately I need to fly at the moment because I don't think the autopilot's going to intercept the flight path while we're this far out. That clicking is me just finally putting the flaps up. We're going to be at the transition altitude by the time we've made this turn. Well, I think I definitely chose a nice time of day to do this. Okay, autopilot now has the plane, finally. We're already cleared up to 18,000 feet. What are you doing? Why are you coming on? There's nothing wrong that I know of. Oh, okay. Master caution. That's not even a minor one. Whoops, wrong panel. Tell me about it. Yeah, I know. I forgot to put it. I've just done it now. I've switched it on now. I forgot to put the the packs on. So the air pressure is a little bit bad in the cabin. But these are set. Yeah, not fantastic. I think this is the cabin pressure right now, 11,000 feet. And I don't think which it needs to come down. Otherwise, the passengers are going to asphyxiate. I should have had that button on just as we were taking off. It will come down, I think, eventually. The cabin pressure will equalize, and then this little warning can go off. It should go off. Man, I haven't forgotten to do that in a long time. I'll have to keep an eye on the needle and see. It's this inner one, I think. It needs to come down. I think anything under 8,000 is fine, if I'm not mistaken. Let's put these on as well for eye candy. Alright, just something else I needed to set. Man, there's a few things I didn't take off. What's going on today?
Center on 125.5. Argentina 26.
Yeah, I didn't pass the power from the APU over to the
Comodoro Rivadavia radar. Argentina 26.
over to the engines.
Out of flight.
The plane still takes off, as you can see, but yeah, kind of messed that up a little bit.
2627. Rivadavia radar. Good evening. Radar contact.
Everything else okay?
Level 360.
Climb to flight level 360. Argentina 26.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to climb to flight level 360 yet. We are going up there, but I'd rather hold here until the cabin pressure catches up. Because otherwise we're just going to make things worse. Oxygen masks will be coming down. Okay, so let's see where we are. Landing lights are off, taxi lights off. That can go back to the beginning, to the middle. We can now put the logo light on as it's starting to get a bit dark. Also known as the nav light as well. At least on this aircraft it is. How's our pressure going? It's coming down. Is it? Is it? Yeah, it is. It is coming down, but it's taking its time. It's 10,000 now. So this what you're seeing here is the pressure difference, or the diff pressure, PSI, and this needle, as I said, it's at 10,000, just under 10,000 now. Once it gets to around 8, I would say, then the warning should go off. I think it's 8. I think cabin pressure can be set for 8,000 feet. I believe so anyway. And we didn't reset the fuel flow. We can do that now because we're fairly early into the flight. Yeah, I forgot a few things there. Alright. Nice scenery though, man. Whoa. Now I don't think my wing keys are gonna work. No, we have to go outside and then set them. So I think we've got that one, we've got that one, and we've got the one behind the engine. There we go. Yeah, they need to patch this because it's not quite working correctly. Not for this plane anyway. Do you have a little flyby? The level of detail drop off. Okay, that's it. That zoom in is so fast. So the cabin pressure warning is now gone. Rusty Dole fixed it again. And what's the pressure at? Oh, 9,000. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. Right, let's make sure all these are right. So, air conditioning or the packs on auto. That is on auto. Bleed is off. And these are on. So that's all okay. Good. Your damper is still on. Excellent. Excellent. Let's enjoy the flight. Now it's not a long flight at all, an hour and 6 minutes. So why don't we Okay, once again it does not want to respond, thank you. So, our glide slope intercept altitude is 2,900 feet. So, Gia, come on, 2,900. You will be giving me runway 25. I promise you, you will. Right, what else do we need? Decision altitude is 832, which is down here. So DA 83. Oh, this pen. Yeah, but you know those biro pens that they'll work on parts of the paper but not on other parts? Yeah, 832. And finally the ILS. Well, no, two things we need. The ILS frequency, which is 108.9, 108.9, and the inbound course is 253. Which it tells you both of those things here anyway. Right, so ISAXO is 2,900 feet, course 253, intercept the glide slope at 7 miles out, and descend at 3 degrees, and a safe landing on the runway. What could be easier? Right? Right, guys? Right? Right, the ILS frequency we're going to have to put into here when the time comes. So it's basically just a case of switching the ILS to the standby, typing it the frequency in, 108.9, and flicking it back to live, and we should be okay. Oh. Is that pollution, or is that just... Why is... Yeah, I wonder if... you know what, I'm never taking off from like places like Beijing or anything like that. I've never taken off from there. We have to maybe do a China flight and see if the air pollution is there. Although, I believe... Oh, I just clicked the toga. This thing. It's supposed to be there on the screw, but as you can see, the hand is still pointing here. That's not cool. Yeah, I've heard in Beijing that the pollution has gone down a lot since what it used to be. I don't know whether that's down to electric cars now or what. But yeah, apparently it's quite a bit less. Right, so ISAXO, where are you? There you are, 2,900 or above. And then whoa, Jesus. We just get a little gust of there, a little gust of wind. And the final fix is also 2,900, coming down at 3 degrees and hitting the runway, which is 682 feet above sea level. Very nice. Right, let's have a look outside, shall we? Oh, I didn't... You know what? I set the freaking window up, and I set the takeoff thing up, and I didn't even use it. Fairly decent view though. Let's have a look outside. I like doing these flights, guys, where it's just sunset as we take off, or just about to be sunset, and then the flight's like an hour, hour and a half or something, and you're landing with all the night lighting and stuff. You can hear the wind. Oh, also, just as on and off thing, I've changed my my audio settings on this. Hold on, just want to check. Yeah, I've changed my audio settings, so what should happen now is when I talk, hopefully the audio of whatever game or sim I'm running is going to dip down low enough that you can hear me better than before. At least that's the plan. Yeah, I mean, if not, I can always decrease it even more. Audio ducking, it's called. Basically, when I talk, the game goes quieter so I can be heard better. Oh, this is a lovely time of day. And this is the good stuff. FMC speed, LNAV and VNAV path. That's when you know everything's just sailing along nicely. And there's no like traffic, is there? I mean, we're not hearing any traffic control, but they are there. I wonder if I can ask them what they think my landing runway is going to be. I wonder if they'll be able to tell me. I'm going to ask them. Oh my god, who have I got to ask? Commodoro Rivadavia? Radar? Commodoro Rivadavia radar. Wow. Alright. How to ask it though? What do you say? Can you confirm our destination runway or our approach runway? How would you ask it? All right, I'm gonna maybe try and find out. Okay. Commodoro Rivadavia radar. This is Argentina 2627 requesting landing information. Or I can request runway in use, or request landing runway.
Argentina 2627. You've not
You've not started
started your descent.
your descent yet. Enable. Wow, look at the colors we have here. I remember a flight quite recently that we did where we had these nice blues.
Argentina 2627. Contact Punta Arenas Center 119.7. Have a good evening.
Contact Punta Arenas Center 119.7, Argentina 2627. Punta Arenas Center, Argentina 2627. Good evening. Flight level 360.
Argentina 2627. Punta Arenas Center. Radar contact.
Wow. It flies, doesn't it? It's just killed our frame rate though. Yep. I don't know why. It normally doesn't do that.
Argentina 2627. Punta Arenas Center. Expecte visto Quebec.
Yes! Yes, expect Debbie 2Q, runway 25. I think that's what we've been given, right? Yep. Yep, accepted.
Expect Davies 2 Quebec, runway 25, Argentina 2627.
You tell him, darling. My hairy neck friend. That's probably just a bit of hair she forgot to tie back. Let's just say it is, otherwise that's a bit creepy. Reset MCP altitude. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, guys. Doing it now, doing it now, doing it now. Oof, caught that just in time because we're ready for descent now. Punta Arena Center, Argentina 2627, ready for descent. We are descending already.
2627, Davies to Quebec, runway 25, descent to 6,000 feet, QNH 1009M.
Davies 2 Quebec, runway 25, descend to 6,000 feet, Argentina 2627.
We're already coming down. Looks like I programmed it just in time, guys. We're a little bit below the flight path, but sure, it's cool. Oh, why can't I click these buttons, man? We just don't want to do anything. Oh, I know, because we're not in the FMC. Right, there's our vertical deviation, so we're 150 feet too low. Fine. It'll work its way out. So my frame rate at the moment is 76. That's a little bit lower than I would expect, but you know. Okay. Looks like we're not quite ready for all the night lighting to come on, although oh yeah, there we go. I was going to say, although we might not be near any towns or anything, but there you go, it's there. All right. Told you it was a short flight. So the VREF speed coming in, I think, is 155. If I read it right. Oops, wrong place. 151. Okay, all right. That's what we'll have to set the final speed to if I don't nail the approach properly. We'll have to set it manually. So it'll come up on here. This will go to speed mode. It'll come up on here, and then we just bring this down to 151 before we land. That's the plan. Yeah, I'm on takeoff, I know. But these are the takeoff speeds, and the VREF. Well, I'll show you. Where do we go on here? Oh, let's choose flaps 30. And let's put the ILS frequency in, guys. Hold on. 108.9, and the yeah, remember we had to do this last time, the barometer thing. It is so freaking slow. Where are we going? 8:32. This takes forever. We need to speed this up. $320, $330, $340. Almost halfway there. I said last time, didn't I, that we had to set this early in the flight because it takes so long to rotate it round. But you're basically looking at the first panel of the two. In the bottom right, it says Barrow. The primary display. 600. We're a little bit above profile, but not enough for me to put any drag on yet. Got some nice night lighting out the side window, but we're still doing the Barrow. It's almost there. It's only got another 100 feet to go. Come on. Come on. Quickly then, here, and $7,000. Okay, I just wanted to get the transition altitude. Right, so we've got decision altitude is in, ILS frequency is set, and we already know that the glide scope intercept is 2900. Oh, that is the page we were on, okay. Yeah, so 148 knots is our VREF. Man, look at this. Fly aerolíneas. Stop zooming, don't zoom. When we hit 10,000 we'll get the landing lights on and we'll set the brakes and everything. So I know we set this clock a few minutes late, 3 or 4 minutes late, but it's recording 48 minutes I guess, right? What's the 53? Can't even read a clock now. Let's Let's see what happens when this gets to the... when Mickey Mouse's big hand gets to the top. Ah, 54. Oh, of course. Frickin' hell. Right, never mind. Yes. Okay. Just being an idiot, as usual. This is the actual time. Not this, it's a bit out though. Is this meant to be UTC? Because it's a little bit out. Never mind. Not going to focus on that rubbish. Man, the plane's a lot slower now, isn't it, on the fly past than it was before. I noticed how there's a slight lag. I did a computer reboot, right? I rebooted the PC before we did this. Always a good thing before you're flying this sim. But the thing is, I had to fire the sim up 4 times due to software updates, and not even flight sim, but some of the software, like the chase cam, needed an update. There was something else, auto FPS needed an update. I haven't even got it running, but some of this software doesn't tell you it needs an update until you're in the sim, and then you have to come out the sim to apply the update and then go back in. So I think this is like the 4th time of launching the sim. So yeah, I don't know if it's had any effect on anything. Oh, it even shows us our profile here. Nice. This is good. I haven't used this for landing. I know a lot of pilots do it. They bring this down and they use the flight directors here as a landing aid, because they can look straight out at the runway with the flight directors on instead of having to look down here. But I haven't personally tried it myself. We are descending quite quick here.
Argentina 2627 QNH100 inspect the ILS Zulu runway 25 with the one-row transition.
On-road transition? I wasn't given that.
9er, expect the ILS Zulu runway 25.
It's there, but we didn't actually put a transition in on the when we were setting the flight up, but it puts it in there automatically anyway. But we're good. Ponro. I looked at the screen and I thought it said porno. Don't know why. Right. So we'll be flicking over the standard air pressure at 7,000. Once we're established on the localizer, we can hit the approach mode. And yeah, it'll be smooth sailing, right? What could possibly go wrong? It's me, guys. Anything can go wrong at any moment. I think it's mainly why people tune in. Blooper reels, things going wrong, meltdowns. Yeah. Oh, I love it. Ooh, inbound course, guys. Inbound course. Inbound course, of course. 253. 253. and on the co-pilot side as well, because that's how it's done in the real world. See that we took off from runway 25 and that was heading 254, and the inbound is 253 even though it's still runway 25. Yeah, yeah. You hit one lousy mountain and they take your license away. Just because you were the only survivor. Right, what did you say?
Descend to 4,900 feet. QNH1009, Argentina 2627.
Ah, come on, why did you do that? Ugh.
Argentina 2627, clear direct control. Cross control for about 4,900 feet. Clear the
I don't know why my range is so low.
Clear direct Ponro. Cross Ponro at or above 4,000.
Right, now next thing we're doing is let's put the brakes on,
Zulu runway 25.
and we're going to keep an eye out for the can we arm the speed brake as well, por favor? Please? Hello? Why do you never want to arm? Go on. Oh. Go on. Thank you. Frickin' hell. Right, hopefully that hasn't actually enabled anything, right? No. Okay, good, good, good. Right, so now we're going to make the final turn. So we're waiting for the localizer to come in. Here you can just see it's coming in white here. So the moment it starts to get to the center, we can enable approach mode. By the time we make the turn, it should be right there.
Argentina 2627.
So we're just waiting for the little white diamond to come in. It'll turn purple once we arm the approach. There it is.
119.905.
Come on in.
Argentina
Come on.
2627.
Come on. And
Calafate
approach.
Tower, Argentina 2627. ILS Zulu runway 25.
Argentina 2627, El Calafate Tower, wind 240 at 14, runway 25 clear to land.
200 for 15.
Runway 25 clear to land. Argentina 2627.
And we have the glide slope. We're done. We already have the glide slope. Right, bring her in.
$2,500.
Wheels down. That'll stop the buzzer. Distance to runway 7 nauticals, perfect. Once I get to 5 nautical miles, we'll go flaps 30, and hopefully that will get the plane slowed down enough. It's already switched to Mac for some reason. I don't know why it does this. Yeah, I don't know. It's been doing this. The logic is different to what it used to be on the compared to what it used to be on the 2020 version. The logic here has changed. I'm having to put this in manually, where before I didn't. It stayed at N1 all the way in. All right. Flaps 30. Why are we getting flashing lights though, guys? I don't understand. Anyone know why we're getting flashy lights? Like, where's the runway lights themselves? power cut? Yeah, I don't understand what's going on there. What is going on? What's that? That's too close. Like it's got no frickin' lights on it at all. It's got no pappy lights at all.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
How am I going to guide this in?
$100. 50. 40.
Pretty much let the
30,
autopilot do
20,
everything.
10.
Where's all the lights? Is this legal? Retros, or reverse thrusters, as I call them retros, but reverse thrusters down to 70. Yeah, what the hell's going on?
627, exit next available taxiway.
Exit next available taxiway, Argentina 2627.
I can't frickin' see anything. I know this is the only next available taxiway, but I have never landed on a runway that's never had lights on it. Alright. Like, what the frick is that all about? El Calafate Tower, this is Argentina 2627 requesting taxi to assigned gate. I'm pretty sure it's not pronounced El Calafate.
Argentina 2627, gate 2 taxi via Alpha.
Gate 2 via Alpha, Argentina 2627.
Right, gate 2. I mean, it looks like the airport is shut, basically. It's closed. Closed for the winter. Nevertheless, we will make our way to gate 2. Yeah, it's bank holiday here today, I'm afraid. I have never seen the likes. I mean, what would you normally do in that situation? You've got flashing lights, you've got no pappies, you've got no runway lights. Do you still make the landing, or do you have to just divert to an alternative airport? I don't know what the situation is there. I'll have to look that one up, because that is brand new to me. And what is this? What's this on the runway? Well, on the taxiway. Fuel? Microsoft, what have you done to this airport? Why have you put fuel boxes in the middle of the taxiway? This is the weirdest airport I have ever had the pleasure to grace. Come on, move. Brake stuck again? Awesome. Oh, now you'll move. This is ridiculous. Just ignore it. We'll just go straight through it anyway. I've never seen anything like it before in my life. It's a good thing I have a guide to gate 2, because otherwise I would be completely screwed. We're going to be turning any second now. Is there a line to tell us? Nope. There is no line. Oh, this must be gate 2 then. I mean, I can't see anything. This is the gate. I didn't put the APU on. Well, I should have put the APU on, because then we could have shut the engines down. So I think what I'm going to do instead is we'll go to ground ops, put the chocks on, and request ground power. That's bizarre. Is that jetway actually going to move? No? Lovely. Okay, ground power is on. Switching over to ground. Fuel pumps. That'll turn the engines off. But we'll actually do it here. Brakes. And plenty of terrain as well around here. Well, jetway. Okay. There's no D-board. It thinks we haven't parked up yet. Just warp me there. Should I? That wasn't a very good parking. So are you telling me I didn't park in the right place? Oh, okay, so we have to park this way. Sure. Because that's how you park a plane on an airport, isn't it? Just facing away from the jetways. This is... I think this airport is a bit manky, guys. See if we can get a third-party version if I ever land here again. A new airport. Yeah. It really is. Alright, let's go for the D-board. It should offer it now.
The boarding requested.
Oh, this is going to be fun. Go on, jetway. You can stretch. Actually, we can turn our taxi light off as well. Alright, let's go in and up, and the taxi and runway turn off lights off. They want to.
Passengers deboarding starting.
Did you look it up then, David, to see the that it was a new airport? So it's SAW, new. Apparently this airport serves as a key gateway to Patagonia. It is a well-established airport operating with a 6,366-foot concrete runway. Yeah. Are we going to see people walking out here? See, the problem with these camera views in this chase plane is that if I want to, like in Microsoft you can do this using Microsoft's cameras, but if I want to hold on to this view here to watch people coming out, all right, and then I want to go back in the plane, so here is if I choose that camera again, it resets it back to where it was. It doesn't remember the last known position. So that would be a cool feature if they added that in. Just or maybe something where, let's say you assign page up to this view, page up, but if you do shift page up, it comes to this last known view, which would be this one. You know what I mean? Or even not even that, not even using a modifier key, but something like where if you hold the key down for more than a second, if you tap it, it will go to the default view. If you hold it for a second, it'll come to your last remembered view. Yeah. So if we go back in now and open the door. Get off my damn plane. Oops. That's the problem with these cameras, is they take you above where you're supposed to go. Exit stage left, please. Yeah, I don't like this. I'm gonna have to turn the key of that off because it's recognizing Shift D as D. Let's fix that right now. So it's a keyboard. So controls and keyboard. And we want to search for gyro. Toggle gyroscope controls for surfaces. When have I ever needed that? How do you unbind something? Oh, is that it? Is it only showing me binded keys now? Or all of them? All. So yeah, gyro, please. So it must still be assigned. I think it is. I think it's assigned to a button. Oh, it was? I'm sure it had a number 2 beside it. Okay. Well, whatever. So now I should be able to go to the side. Oh, wonderful. Come on. There we go. There you go. And no gyroscope issues. Man. Weirdest airport ever. Alright, so there you go. That's that. The only reason like I say, the only reason I picked this flight is because I saw it on YouTube. There was a YouTube short of it, and then there was a 17-minute version. And then in the 17-minute version, it said if you go to this link, you can see the full 48-minute video, which was the entire flight on the real plane. So I figured, okay, let's do that. We've got the PMDG Boeing 737-600 today, even though that real flight was with the 800. But what got me was that we didn't have an Argentinian, like, Aerolíneas Airlines livery for the 600. And so I chose the same plane as the real flight. So while I'm here, let's have a look at this 600. I've not even checked it out yet. Oh, that's going to work, isn't it? Try here. Right, 600. See, we only got all the livery, most of the liveries that came with this are either historic, like out of date now, not used anymore, or fictional. So, like, for example, Air France would be fictional because no doubt Air France doesn't run these planes. So it says here Air France fictional. Now, the livery is legit. That is an Air France livery, but it's fictional because Air France don't run Boeing 737-600s. They probably just run Airbus. But okay. So let's just go with this Aeroflyer. I don't know which country this belongs to. Let's have a look at it. It's exactly the same as the one we've just flown, except it's different. Pardon? Yeah. Let's go to Oz, because it's daytime. And let's pick something that we know. Canberra? Sure. Oof, cloudy. Very cloudy. Let's come right down here. Actually, let's just set it as the departure and then just pick. We can probably get away with a small gate with this plane, I guess. So gate 21 and go. You must set parking brake to request ground services. Go on, say it. Crisscross runways, eh? Wouldn't want to mismanage those, would you? That'll be a hell of a fireball if that goes out. Yeah, you're welcome, David. That wasn't viewing wise. I mean, okay, we spent a lot of time in the cockpit and stuff, but the outside scenery was really nice, especially sunset, and we did get a night landing. So I like those, you know, sunset takeoff and night landing. I'm quite partial to those. Don't mind them at all. Are we having to wait a bit longer here because it's not because it's a new plane, it should know about it already. Maybe because it's a different livery and it's classing it as a different. No. I can see the plane already in the bottom left corner. It's already put it in. Just waiting for it to zoom in. This is based on my bandwidth now. I suppose it's using my bandwidth just to bring all the scenery in. I don't know what the delay is really, unless it's initializing the new plane, which Flight Sim normally does, and it takes a bit longer. First run, I guess, or first time use. But I don't know, does it just do it based on the new plane and it just does it the once and that's it? Or is it doing it every time I change livery? It will zoom in. It'll take us down. There we are. The plane is definitely there. So what's the hold up, Chief? The wonders of Flight Sim. Nothing takes up, no sim or game I've got takes up more VRAM, actual RAM, time than this one. This is brutal. Right, I'm not going to click ready to fly yet until you've loaded your scenery in. That's a gorgeous view there. Stuttering while the scenery gets loaded. There we go. Moved out. Now the PMDGs, I don't know if they'll ever incorporate it, but the PMDGs don't have like what the Phoenix does, where you can walk around, you know, and click on stuff. Can I fit under here? No. Can I fit through here? Yes. See, now in the Phoenix you can climb up the stairs. Well, actually these are just the default stairs from the sim. With the Phoenix it would replace them with proper stairs that we can actually climb up and walk into the plane. This doesn't offer that, but you can see how the 600 is a lot smaller than the 800 we just flew. Smaller wingspans, smaller length as well. Where is Aeroflyer from? No idea which country. But inside, pretty much exactly the same. And it's not in the right mode, so we have to set that up. And we can do that from here. It's already powered up, which we don't want. So we want to load. Let's do the startup state first, which I always do cold and dark with the GPU attached. Ground power unit, by the way, not graphics card. And now we can actually load that panel state here, which should cold and dark the plane. There we go, that's better. And you, switch off. Okay, if I hold the menu button, sounds like we've got some chatter going on in the back of the plane there. And we can go to equipment, and there's a couple of things I want to enable. Oh, it's already got the yaw damper. Does it have the latest, whatever it's called, pressurization panel, I guess? Looks like it's fine. That's all good. Go back. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yep. Now this is what you can have it call out on when you're coming down. I think I want you to call out on this plane 1000 and the 500. Then 100. I don't know why it misses out 40. It's a good thing it does actually, 50, and then you know the next call out is going to be where you drop the throttle. You know, you kill the throttles altogether. Right, show water in cyan color. Yes, please. That's okay. Oh, this is good. Yeah, we were fine there. The only other thing I need to make sure is that the fuel and everything, the weights, are all done in kilograms. So this is the HGS, right? So this is the that thing that was up here. Now, if you don't put it in, you can get the shades. And where's it put it? Where the hell have you put the shades? Oh, back there? Frickin' Nora. Right, so you can't have the shade at the same time as the HGS system because they operate in the same space, so you can't do it. So you have to decide whether you want shades or HGS. Let's put no on this one. Yes, we want the yaw damper gauge. Performance improvement package. Yeah, let's have that. I tend to. Auto probe, no. Carbon brakes. Exterior light package. I think this is LED. There you go. Eyebrow windows. I normally don't, but basically eyebrow windows is... Oh, it's not... Okay, so I've got no camera set up. So it's basically up here. These become windows. So if I put them on, we have those. That's basically all that is. Can it be seen here? Yeah, you can just see on the top there. I tend not to have them. Right, single class, fine, air stairs, cut off switch, new style please. This is how I set up every PMDG plane. Pressurization panel, there you go. We want the new one. Window shades. Yeah, we can have those on, can't we? Is it these? Oh, okay. Window shades on. Flight tablet, definitely. Wi-Fi antenna. You can even choose the type of Wi-Fi, I think. Yeah, 2 KU band or KU band. Now, display. We need kilos, not pounds. I think that's in here. So these are all your displays and what's going on the displays. It might already be set to kilos, but I can't be sure. It's one of these pages. Okay. Right, kilograms. And fuel low alert. So yeah, warn you when you've got 900 kilograms left, or warn you when you got 450. Brake temperature indicators, yes. Okay, that's it. So, what setup is this, guys? This is it that? CGPWS? Wait a minute. Show me the plane. Show me the tail of the plane here. CGKFP. Why is that different? All right, I'm going to go with this. CGPWS. So my fixed config should be that one. And that should be fixed for every plane, every 600 that I fly now, regardless of delivery, which means everything I just set up in this plane will work if I load British Airways or Air France or Lufthansa, it doesn't matter. It's going to have all of the settings I just set. And that's basically how you do that. But I've got no camera views to switch to all of this stuff up here. Well, I'm going to set them up, guys. If you want to watch, you can watch. It's a quick thing. So pilot should be keyboard decimal. Oh, here's a point. Do the wings work? Ah, I think they might. All right, so let's go through it. Copilot I don't use. MCP, autopilot, we'll set that up as the same as the 800, which is decimal 3, or decimal 3, numpad 3, Jesus. ICAS, I don't use that one in particular. FMC, that can be number 4. Radio panel, Jesus, what did I set that as? 1? No. Yeah, 1. I'm trying to remember it the same as the other plane, otherwise they'll all get set differently. So this one is number 5. And then we've got number 6 here. Numpad 6. I keep saying decimal. It's because the first one up here is decimal, and I've got it in my head now. Right, PFD, I tend not to use that one. EFB, absolutely, so that can be 0. Numpad 0. Jump seat. Actually, that's 1. I wonder if jump seat should be maybe 0. So that's Yeah, let's set this up as numpad 2 and get rid of that one. And the jump seat can be 0. Right, overwing. I know how to set these ones up. So overwing is Alt 2 because it's on the right hand side, and overwing left is Alt 1 because it's on the left. Yeah. Engine on right, it was going to be Alt 4. So what's wrong with the 800 setup then? I'm gonna have to maybe do a new one for that. Engine left, Alt 3. And we've got wing. I like these ones. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so let's do this one, which is Alt 5. This one will be Alt 6. This is how I just set it up. Left and right is like all the odd numbers are on one side of the plane and all the even numbers are on the other side of the plane. It's a lot easier for me that way. So this will be number 8. And that will be number 7. Now, I also like to set a peak overview, so I'm going to have to do that one manually now. So click plus, and we can import, we can get a community set, or we can create. Let's create this one. We don't want it in the cycle views, and we want to adjust, and we want to go forward. And up a little. No, not that way up. Up, like up. This up. There you go. That up. Okay, now you can pitch down. And maybe a little bit of zoom out, just a tad, just a little. Alright, and save. And back. And next. And we shall call it peek over, because we're peeking over the dashboard, so to speak, and it should put it at the top. There it is. And yeah, you can just drag, you know, and reorder in Chase Plane. So if I press space, oh, I haven't got it assigned a key yet. Okay, well, let's assign it a key, space bar. And now if I go to the wing and then press space, see, peek over. Spot view, I already know, is going to be key number home. Key number home. Flyby is already preset, as is, oh, it's supposed to be another one. So belly. Ooh, this is much further forward than usual. On the 800, the belly view is behind the front wheel, but I quite like this one actually. Tail view, wingtip nose. Now, I think I want to adjust the nose view. It's all right, but I want to adjust it. So, I want to zoom in. This is what I do in Elite Dangerous when I set up these views. I zoom, and then we pull back. What's the point? Because it keeps hold of the... It keeps a good view of the field of view. See, the plane just looks fuller. And if we want to go backwards, we go backwards. We don't zoom out. If I do it in the opposite direction, where I zoom out and then move forwards, that's the opposite of what I'm doing now. it's going to look like a GoPro, you know, super wide angle. It's going to look horrible. So let's save that, and that is now the new nose view. Go to belly and then back to nose. There we go. That's much better. Nearest runway. Okay, nearest parking spot. View from the tower. It's quite nice actually. And the airport that we're at is, I haven't got a clue. What is it? YSCB. So if we go to YSCB and go to overview, then it gives us an overview of the whole airport. And if we shrink all that down, once it's kind of a big bar there, but when we come off it, it should, there you go, it's just a little icon now. And I can either press a button to change the view, or I can do it with this, with the mouse wheel. External, internal, world views, and then I can use the wheel on this one as well to change. Very nice, cool program. Once you've got it all set up, but you do have to set it up for every plane. So I've now got the config ready for this. And in case you're wondering where's the noise coming from, people, it's here. So I'm going to set this up as well so it doesn't do it on this plane. So cabin environment, I don't want passengers chatting, I don't want toilet flushes, galley noises is fine, and all that stuff, that's fine. Pilots, no sneezing, no coughing, no banter, no newspaper. It'll be easier for me just to turn that off. Wind effects is fine. Aircraft movement, but when we run down the runway and you see the plane bouncing up and down a little bit more than usual, that's what this is doing. And the flight deck environment, basically circulation fans and the buzz of the displays. That's it. And you can set that per plane. Oof. See, that's horrible. That's it. That's my plane set up for use no matter what. And now I've got this nice view. I can rotate around. Cool. There you go. That's not bad. So there's only one plane for PMDG to release now. And that's the 737-700, which is the size in between this one and the one we just flew. So we've got the 600, the 7, the 8, the 9, and the 777, which is the big guy, which we should fly again actually. I like flying that plane. It's a bit huge. Now for me, because I already had this plane, the 600, I already had it in Flight Sim 2020. You get if you buy it for 2024, you do get a discount. You get a loyalty discount of 60%. So the plane effectively, instead of costing me $40, which is the price they've got on it, it cost me $12, which is about £9, £8.80 something, I think, about £9 for the plane. And yeah, if you bought any of the PMDG planes for 2020, you will get that 60% discount on all planes. So I got the same on the 800 and the 900 and everything. Yeah, so just waiting for the 737 now. I guess that's going to be coming soon. Not sure when, maybe March. Not really sure. Who knows, you might get it before the month's out. But I don't know, possibly early March I would say, if I had to have a guess. Alright, so there it is. Guys, thank you for joining me on this flight. It was a good one. I enjoyed it. And if I had an Aerolíneas Argentina livery for this plane, we would have brought this one. But it wasn't to be. Next time, check airport fill. What was going on with that? Why would I even think to check? You know, because I've never seen it before. I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on there. I'm gonna have to find out. It might just be something to do with just the way the airport is represented in the sim, right? I wonder if there is a version of this airport, not this one, but the one we landed at. I wonder if there's a free version in flightsim.to. Let's have a look. I'll just put in the ICAO code, which is source C, SAWC. Is there a free one? No, GSX Argentina airports deprecated. That's out of date then. No, there actually isn't any. There's no scenery for this. And the place we took off from? What about the place we took off from? SAWH. Malvinas. Oh, there is an airport for it. Is it free? Oh, it looks like it is. There's a GSX profile for the airport as well. Oh, it looks nice, man. Hold on. I'll show you guys what I'm looking at. Once I get the right window, there we go. Okay, so it should be. So this is the airport we took off from, but this is a free version. Ushuaia. Wish you were here. Oh, I'll have to grab that. It doesn't look like it's going to be too frame intensive either. Small airports, eh? They're just like little regional airports. Yeah, that's where we took off, isn't it? Oh, look at that, man. A DC-6 with the old livery on. We have that plane, actually. Should we grab it, guys? Should we get it? The airport code for the one we landed at was SAWC. Like the word saw, with a C on the end, basically. Let me see if I can quickly download this. The only problem is, to download and put it in, we need to quit the sim and go back in again. I am not a robot. I'm actually not a robot, no. It looks like that this will work in 2024, I think. I think it was said it was for 2024. So bear with me, guys. Let's take a look at it. Just quit the desktop here and then we'll download it. And I'll put it into my, I'll put it straight into my 2024 community folder. And I have to say, I'm running out of gigabytes on that drive on my FS 2024 content. Definitely running out. Okay, so it's going to go in that folder. It's almost downloaded. I'm not getting the best frame rates. I'm not getting the best download speeds that I should be getting for my... Maybe I need a router reboot. Okay, we have two of them. Oh, one with GSX and one with no GSX. All right, let's go GSX. Copy that into the folder. And run Microsoft Flight Sim. Yeah, that's what I said, Bundoodle. I said maybe it's a power cut. You know, maybe it was a bank holiday and they were all off. You know, it's Argentina. Mañana, mañana. Just like Spain. And Mexico, probably. Mañana. Tranquilo. Take everything nice and easy. We do it tomorrow. Mañana, mañana, mañana. Boom. Here we go, copyright. Copyright Asobo demonetized. Yeah, 5090 needed for that. Up she goes. KLM. That's got to be Australia, right? Only Australia's got that kind of soil. So red, so deep orange. That's the guy from Far Cry. Pagan Min, whatever his name was. That's what he reminds me of. Like Pagan Min and Kim Jong-un kind of melded together. Dropping a big aircon unit on top of the skyscraper. Can't say I've actually done that particular thing. Putting fires out I've done in a helicopter. Tricky. Oh dear. I know it's not a deer, but I'm not going to say like, oh, moose or whatever. Do they let you do that? I mean, because if you fail and wreck the bridge, which has been over 175 years old, Aurora Borealis. Okay. Now it's going to be nighttime at this airport, but we will switch it to daytime. Right, so we should have the Boeing. Yep, there we go. And the airport that we just grabbed was this one, Malvinas. So the Falkland Islands are here, right? Yeah. So, okay, let's just go and gate 2, which is where we took off from last time, or at least started from. We didn't take off from it. Now, don't take so long this time. Come on. There we go. Let it initialize.
You need to set parking brakes to request ground services.
Is this it? It doesn't look like it, does it? Does that look different? Yeah. That doesn't look like... Nope. Let me just make sure I got the right... Yep, sort H. Let's see if it is 2024 compatible. I have put it in the right folder. There are now two options, one with GCX jetways, another with Asobo jetways. So where is the scenery then? ¿Dónde está? What is this? What, where is the airport designation? There, SAW H. Okay, so where is that nice building that we had? It is not loaded in, for sure. Oh, aren't they? Oh, okay. That would make a lot of sense, Von Doodle, then. That would explain quite a lot. Right, so the only thing that explains this, though, is that the folder that I put in has got a separate folder, subfolder, and so the file structure is not correct. And I think, looking at it now, that is the case. So, if you guys have got nothing better to do, bear with me, and I'll correct this. Ah, right, so let's go into my, yeah, it looks like there's another folder inside the frickin' folder. And that's what was jipping it out there. So let's go packages, community, and we want to go into there and into there. Okay, now it's just got one subfolder. So if I do a cut, Control X, go back one, Control V to paste, get rid of the other folder because it will now be empty, and run Microsoft Flight Sim. Now it should work. Special Ops Night Vision. Yeah, we could have used that thing, right? What's it called? The heads-up display thing, the screen thing. Marty McPly. Oh, I'm always live, mate. Yeah, good morning. Yeah, what is it? 1:32. I've been sleeping some weird hours, though. Had a little nap earlier. Woke up at about, I don't know, 9 p.m. or something. Arizona. No idea what airport that is. KLM. Airbus. Airbus. It's got to be Australia, hasn't it? The scenery's gorgeous, though. Skyrocket. Can you put your own words on there? Like piss off Starmer or something like that. I mean, they're really bigging up these graphics here. They must have got like the best graphics card they could at the time and just cranked everything up. But this isn't like, you know, oh, fake cinematics. This isn't how it really is going to look. Yeah, this is really how it can look. I fully, yeah, this is Rio. I mean, if I went to Rio right now about that same time of day, it would look just like that. I mean, you know, bearing in mind the graphic settings that I've got set on this. But it's amazing graphics on this. I mean, I've been around since the first flight simulator games came out. And they were games back then. Now they're not. This is not a game. Well, it is a form of game, isn't it, I guess, but it's very much a simulation. Oh, this is different. Okay, so first thing I notice, we got two runway 25s that's clever. The other thing is we've now got two medium gates and a ramp, where we only had one before, so it's definitely loaded. Which is clouds and which is snow?
You need to set parking brakes to request ground services.
I know. No. You won't do anything for me unless I set parking brakes. Well, it already looks cool. Just have to wait for all that. Hey, don't start moving. I'm right next to you. There's a truck about to move. Something just started up. Is it you? Okay. Now on the Phoenix, it's really cool because you can pull that power cable out. Right, let's get in. And we'll set the time of day. Why have we got chatter? We turned this crap off. How are you not remembering? Ah, I know why. I didn't save it. Save profile for PMDG 736. I didn't save it. Right. We are cold and dark because that's what we told it to do. And let's have a look out. Nice. That's better, isn't it? And we've got see-through jetways as well. We've got glass on them as well, so that's cool. Oh, much better. And for free. Let's try another one. Now we do have a drone, and I think while the plane is static, we should be able to use it. But I don't know how to... Oh, there we go. I don't know how to change the speed of the drone. I can go up and down and left and right and stuff, but in the Microsoft drone you can change the speed of it with the mouse wheel, but not with this one. On this one it just zooms. Yeah, for free I think this is really cool. Solar panels. See, this could be somebody who lives nearby and they've just taken photographs of it or something. Or I guess the other way to do it is Google Earth. Get some shots of it of Google Earth and then try and recreate it. Either way. Didn't cost anything and the scenery's nice around here. Yeah. Now, okay. It doesn't have the VGDS system here, which is that display that tells you plane information and flight information. It's a little screen that sits in front of the pilot outside. I don't know if I've even installed the VGDS system, is it VDGS? Visual Display Guidance System, right? Or something? I don't know. Something like this. That's a really good feature. Yeah, so I don't know if I've even installed it on this sim. I had it on the other one. And then any airport that supported it would show it. Cool. Alright. Well, there we go. If I ever take off from here again, we have the airport. Right. that's going to wrap it up then, guys. Thank you for staying with me. Oh, it's Canada. Just found out. It's Canada. That's what Aeroflyer is. Well, we're not in Canada. We could fly there if we'd have to land a couple of times probably to refuel. Yeah, this plane would not get there. The 777 would do it, I think. Argentina or Buenos Aires to Vancouver. I think the 777 would do it in one go. I think so. I think it's got enough range for that. Depends. Right, guys, that's it. Hope you enjoyed, and I will be back at some point. Elite Dangerous has something going on tomorrow, or today, 14th, but it's at 10 o'clock in the morning, so it's a bit too early. And I'll tell you what it is. It's, you know that waypoint we went to? Von Richthofen's rescue? So that was relating to Commander Richthofen, who traveled 60,000 light years. It must have been quite far back in Elite Dangerous days, but he traveled 60,000 light years to go and rescue a friend who thought his exploration trip was over. I don't know if he ran out of fuel or whatever, but he flew 60,000 miles to do the rescue of his friend, and that's why it's called Von Richthofen's Rescue. And the reason that the beacon exists is because Commander Von Richthofen passed away like only a few months ago. So they're gonna go at 10 a.m. to Von Richthofen's beacon, and at least I think it should be at the beacon, right? And they're gonna do a moment of silence for him, or some kind of tribute, which I'm sure will look, if they're going to do it with ships and lasers, it's going to look pretty spectacular. But I don't think I'm going to be able to make that one, not 10 a.m. And then, yeah, there's the other thing is the mass jump that's occurring from Beagle Point on the 15th. What they're going to do with that, and I can see all shitstorms of problems happening, but okay, they're going to attempt a world record, the biggest mass jump ever. Problem is, people are going to start getting frame rate drops. People are going to start their games are going to start crashing if they even attempt to go to the galaxy map and come back out. They'll have to go into the main menu and back again, otherwise their frame rates are going to just tank. But let's see. I hope it all works out, and we'll try and be part of that. But again, it's all about getting somebody to pull you into an instance and stuff like that. So let's see how it all gets arranged. And I don't know what time that's taking place, but hopefully it's at a more agreeable time. Right, I'm going to run the updated brand new credits, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.